Hello everybody, welcome back to Siege Middle School. I'm your teacher, Megabyte King, where we talk about some of the basics of Siege, but even if you're a little bit more experienced, you might find this video still helpful. Today we're going to talk about three things. Number one, we're going to talk about why playing solo can actually benefit you. You don't always need, your best friend talking about his recent divorce or something useful. You really want to get locked in, so playing solo isn't always a bad thing. The second thing I want to talk about is what to do if you don't know the maps. Learning the maps in this game is crucial. The last thing I want to talk about is something I call Happy Feet. No, I'm not referring to the 2006 family/comedy movie called Happy Feet. I'm referring to a strategy that I call Happy Feet because when I think of Happy Feet, I think of moving, not stop moving. And that's something I want to talk about later in this video. Alright, so the first thing I want to talk about is why playing solo or solo queuing can actually be beneficial to you. If you're always playing Siege with a teammate and that teammate kind of takes you out of the world of Siege and you're not really locked in because you're trying to hold a conversation, it's hard to play the game when you're trying to focus on something else. So playing this game solo, really locking in, just kind of thinking what you're going to do, like, okay, I'm actually going to just drone this right here. I'm going to check my corners, I'm going to go. Actually, just worrying about the game itself can really help you understand the mechanics of the game. And what do I mean by the mechanics? I'm just talking about like the basics of Siege, what your operator does, what gadgets your operator has, how many bullets it takes for somebody to die. Once you understand the basics of Siege and you're comfortable with the mechanics, then yeah, you can play with your teammate and stuff. You feel more comfortable playing with your teammate because you're more comfortable with it. If you always solo queue, you'll see and understand that it's not always the best idea. Having somebody that you know and that you can trust that'll give callouts and stuff is beneficial because you're gonna run into some bad teammates. That's just something the Siege community is so, you know what I mean? I forgot to mention this earlier, but if you are solo queuing and you're running into bad teammates who are extremely toxic, just go mute them. Just kind of forget about them. Hold down tab and mute their voice chat and their text chat if they're just completely that bad. Just don't even worry about them. Hope they, get a few kills, but don't rely on them for callouts if they're really being toxic. That's something that is something you kind of have to do in Siege because the community is so toxic. The next thing I want to talk about is what to do if you don't know the map. It's actually something that I'm doing right now. I'm in something called map. I'm in something called map training. And this is in the training section of Siege. So here's tactical, quick play, and training. If we go to training, on the right here, you'll see map training. You click on that, you have two options, landmark drill or target drill. Now, what I was just doing was target drill. Learn common enemy positions in an endless mode. And landmark drill is learn to navigate the map and the location of the drill. If you want to learn the map, do landmark drill. And what you can do is go to the settings of it and change all these settings, like these in-game guidance preferences at the bottom. If you want the game to ping where stairs are or hatches are or drone vents, you can turn those on or off here. You can also choose your map at the bottom left. Right now I'm doing bank. Now, this is pretty cool. I've never actually done this. Thermite actually just told me to come into this room and deactivate this device. And it tells me the room at the top left there. So I'll come over here, I'll deactivate it. And now it gives me another room and it says it's in the basement and it's on the northeast side. That's pretty cool. Also, if you look at the top right, I can press my tab button and turn on guidance. It says guidance activated. And now it'll show me where the stairs are or where hatches are. It's just like I showed earlier in the settings. And I also get a ping of where the device is. So if you want to quickly kind of see like the general direction, you can turn on your guidance and then turn it back off. I just deactivated it. Now I kind of have a general idea of where to go. And this mode is great to learn the maps. I didn't have this whenever I was learning the maps in the game, whenever Rainbow first came out. I think they've done a great job with this mode. I think it really helps players understand the map and learn the map better. And like I said, you can choose which map you want. So if you really don't know, let's say skyscraper, you can change it to skyscraper. I think it's only the ranked maps right now. So you're not going to be able to like do this on yacht or anything. That's like quick play only, but that's okay. You don't need to be practicing on quick play maps. And the last thing I want to talk about is something I like to call Happy Feet. Now, I've seen my friends play this game and I've seen them specifically when defending go off of site, have the enemy team rush site, and my teammate who roamed is still on the other side of the map, letting his entire team die because he doesn't know what's around him. He's kind of too scared to move. And that's something that you do not want to make a habit of. You want to have happy feet. You want to be able to move quickly. You don't want to be stuck in a corner, not know what's going on, be paranoid and scared. Don't be scared to move. Just go. especially if you're watching this video. This video is targeted toward silver or below, or maybe gold and below. Basically, your enemies aren't going to be the best at the game, and just walking around, if you're roaming kind of back towards sight, you'll be able to catch some enemies off guard. They're not going to be watching or be prepared for the flank all the time, because they're trying to learn the game as well. They're not the best at it. So whenever you're roaming as a defender, it's okay to kind of walk around and not just sit in a random spot across the map waiting for something to happen near you. Walk around, even if you're sitting on site. Now, let's say you're down here in the basement of bank, and this is a great objective to play. It's also a common objective to play. Let's say the attackers kind of pushed this stairwell right here. They pushed it, they were throwing explosives and stuff, and then you kind of heard them go away. It's all quiet now, nobody's really near it. Now they've all pushed over here to the northeast side, where this is a common plant area, that doorway right there. It's okay to activate your happy feet and leave sight up here on the stairs. It's okay to take a gamble, because especially with in the rank that you are, your silver rank, they're not going to be prepared for everything. They're not going to listen. The attackers aren't going to listen and wait for everything. They kind of got happy feet of their own. They just want to go, go, go. Now, I'm not saying don't be cautious when coming up. You know, play your life. But if you can get a flank off, flank the enemy, kill the entire enemy, boom, 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 boom. Just because you had happy feet and you weren't just sitting in the objective waiting for something to happen, you were able to get the flank off and win the round. I'm not saying never stop moving. That's definitely what I don't want you to do. Especially when attacking, it's okay to hold certain angles for maybe 20-30 seconds. You don't always have to be moving in this game. This game is a strategic game. It is okay to hold angles for a long period of time if you know somebody's flanking, or you just want to hold an angle to secure the room while your teammates are opening the hatches or something. So know when to activate your own happy feet and when not to. Now, I know this was a short video, but I really hope this helped you out. If you guys like this video and if you think it was helpful, let me know. You should also check out my other Siege School videos where I talk about how to improve your aim, how drones are the most important thing in this game and how they can save your life. I talk about who you can play, you know, how to find your comfort operator so that you can focus on things that are not the nitty gritty of your operator. Like for Ella, I know I can just throw her thing up there and forget about it. I don't have to worry about, all right, now I need to go on my drone because I'm Echo and I need to strategically place it while also keeping me alive. I don't have to worry about all of that. This is just a throw and go. Ella can be a good comfort operator for you. Now, if you guys made it this far into the video, I want to say thank you very much, but also say thanks to youngwavybone, who commented on my last video saying these are amazing, keep posting, and he gave me the motivation to make this video. So go and thank him down in the comments.